guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' a Country, and I have a gift request from MontaukEd. Ed, thank you, my friend. Shout out to you down in North Carolina. I think all the cherry blossom trees have probably popped down there already. I'm not sure, but Tammy Wynette's song, Precious Memories. I don't think I know this. I don't know if this is going to be your tearjerker. I have a feeling it's gonna. And knowing you, it's going to put it to me, so... Let me put on, oh, what a coincidence. I have on my New York Mets hat. Not a coincidence at all, people. Ed is a huge New York Mets fan. I haven't followed the standings since opening day about a week and a half ago. All right, Tammy, Precious Memories. Thank you for this gift and request, Ed. Interesting.
Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever flood my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold.
It's like almost like a hymn.
As I travel on life's pathway, no, not what the years may hold.
Yeah.
As I ponder, hope grows fonder. Precious memories flood my soul.
How old was she when she did this, Ed? Do you know?
Precious memories.
That's like a church hymn.
How they linger, how they ever flood my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold.
That is very churchy right there. In fact, when the piano came in the beginning, it reminded me of when I was growing up in church. It's a really simple, I have a feeling that the album, it looks like it says Tears of Fire. It's in the script I don't recognize, but it might have been on like a theme album. That could have been the precursor or the follow-up or both to other songs. But the thing about those songs, even on theme albums, is they have to be able to stand on their own. It's almost like chapters in a book. Even though the narrative is continuing, you still want, if you just sort of open it up, to be able to get something out of that chapter, even if you just open up to it. I mean, novels are different, but in songs, they need to have some message. And this one did. It was very simple and very relatable because I'm 64. And as you go along, you change your perspective in life. Certain things that you value, you don't change those things. There's certain parts of who we are from birth to the grave, as I actually say in my book, that, you know, we're born a certain way, we die a certain way, but we change our preferences and we become more tolerant of certain things. We expand our field of vision, if you will. things that we're willing to tolerate, things that we check ourselves on to see what we need to adjust to be more socially, I don't know, just to get along with people better. If we're intolerant, it helps to change that. If we're impatient, if we're not good listeners, all these things, like, take a look at what you're thinking. Take feedback is important from others, both good and bad. Don't blow off the good feedback you're getting. When you get a compliment, take it to heart. And when somebody says something critical, consider it. Maybe they're right. Doesn't mean you want to hang out with them, but you may need to change it. All those things go into why precious moments mean so much. Because life is hard. The human brain plays a big part in why we are the way we are versus not merely animals, but our ability to think. We not just overthink, but we worry. 401ks, leaving a legacy possibly for our children. Where are we going to go next year? How the politics, and we get all whacked out about all kinds of stuff. So when we have those good moments in life, they can become precious memories. I just went back to my old neighborhood I lived in for 5 years in Bedminster and New Jersey. And I just went back, and I was friends with a lot of the people there because they used to just call me the mayor because I'll talk with everybody. And when I went back there, it was a warm day, and so a lot of people were out walking. And I went to visit one of my adopted kids, Jackie, who lived right across the street from me. And so as we're going for a walk with her dog, I run into all these people. First Kathy, then Jill, then Gail, then Chris, then Anatoly, then Marlene, and on down the line. And I thought I was going to be there for a half hour, and I was there for like 4 hours. That's a precious memory. Things that people said to me were so sweet. They were all asking me to move back. And I'm like, well, maybe one day. But those precious memories set against the backdrop of very challenging life. Precious memories tend to be very simple conceptually. That you experience those memories too. And they're just beautiful, and you don't forget them. So, and I know, Ed, you've got a bunch of them. I know you've got a bunch from Long Island. I know you've got 1986. I know you have a bunch of them. They relate to your family and friends and so on. So, all right, I'll rate this song. Tammy sang it beautifully with a sensitivity. The backing vocalist I thought was ideal for this song. And the number that popped into my head was a 9.1. It had just there was no internal conflict within the song. Everything just sort of was fluid. And that's what you want from a song with a title like Precious Memories. You just want that fluidity, just that feel good. Nothing stands out as conflicting within it. So, Ed, thank you, my friend. And I know I'll be hearing about my 1986 comment. Have a wonderful day, folks. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.
In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred saint.